Welcome, Cord. Alright, so I'm taking a look at your Excelsior replay, and wanted to start off in saying for 400 games that you have played, you are doing a fantastic job. Your progression is going excellent. You are doing a whole bunch of really cool things, like trying to minimize the amount of time that your tank's exposed, and trying to pop those corners. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and critique your gameplay, like, down to the nth degree because you're still learning, man. You're just trying to drive your tank. So, biggest things that I noticed about this patch were actually setting issues and some other, like, in-garage stuff. Like, for example, you don't have a repair kit, a med kit, or an extinguisher. And that could prove to be fatal in a lot of games, because if you get tracked, I mean, you're dead in the water. So, so I will make a section at the end of this video going over assigning equipment, auto assigning, like that way it constantly pulls out and automatically re-equips. But to start off, you come over to the castle area, and hopefully you have a little bit of a difficulty with this stove. And it looks like he was pretty hauled down. One thing that you could have done to kind of help that is if you would have been like back here a little bit more and just rose just enough to be able to see across the ground, you would have exposed just your turret. But if I can get my camera to do what I need it to, there we go. You see those little red dots here? That's where he was pinning you. He was shooting your lower plate, which tells me that you were just exposing your hull too much, and you've got enough gun depression in this Excelsior to be able to be a little more ways back and be a smaller target. So, but other than that, we'll continue. Then, like I said, I know that you're still trying to get the nuances of the games, that you're still trying to find out how to be hull down or how to side scrape, as we went over in the training room. So. Alright, so your Junie and your M8, A1 are picking on this Sturv and this Poodle. So the castle area provides a lot of cover, but it can also be a trap. You get stuck into the area, so you have to be very careful of that once you're hitting, because your enemy can envelop you and there is no escape. So drive up a little further. Awesome. I think that you could go in on this Poodle. He's not looking at you. And you have that barrier in front of you, so you turn, you don't get the shot on the Poodle. Leaf takes a shot at you. Okay, whatever. Can't hit that Hetz. That's fine. Let's expand the map here a little more. We got a 14 TP, one-shot Sturv. Easy peasy, squeezy. So in a situation like this, I mean, okay, so you have your Poodle, so the enemy Poodle comes at you. I'd auto-lock him right now. That way you guarantee your shots. Obviously, as you just did, shoot him in the interject. Fantastic. So one thing I'm noticing is that your hit markers, they don't tell you what tank's hitting you. And that's going to be one of those setting things that I'm going to talk about, because it is very important for you to know what tanks are hitting you. Because, I mean, if you bounce a T-67 versus bouncing a SU, then it's going to be, you need to know that both of those are out there. You need to know that you're getting shot up by TDs or things like that. You might have bounced the shell, but you can't ignore what hit you, because it could pin you next time. So, alright, looking for a shot on this Sturv. You'll find him, you'll take a shot of damage. There you go, nice. Like I said, those hit markers, you don't know what's hitting you. And so you can't tell what's still out there. You just know that you got hit by three things, one being the Sturv. So, alrighty. So, your whole team's won the right-hand flank. Your team's pushing in the middle. You got two 14 TPs still out there and a Hetzer. So you decide to drive out here in a moment. A1 takes a shot. All right, you get shot by something. I'm going to assume it's the 14 TP just from the direction, but you don't know. All right, so there you go. So you take out this head steer. Fantastic. Excellent shot. And then you take out this 14 TP. Alright, so you got hit by the 14 TP. He reveals himself. Bam! There you go. Destroyed. And then you get finished off by the leaf. Alright. So that wasn't a bad game, man. So no biggie. I think you did pretty well. You're still exploring the map, trying to find where you can go. And there's like what, some 20 some odd maps in World of Tanks. So dude, every game that you get into, just go to a new area, play something else, try something else. I encourage you to try to find positions, especially with tanks like this, that have 10 degrees of gun depression, or close to. Let's find a nice hull down spot, right? Find an area that you can kind of poke up and that you can control, like you have cover around you. And as I kind of explained, like with the Excelsior, it doesn't really have a very strong frontal turret plate. It's very flat, and it's doesn't leave much room for angling. So, but all in all, it was actually pretty good. So now we'll go over to the settings video, and alright, now that we're in the garage, alright, so first off, let's talk about getting your equipment on. So let's go to your services. Alright, so obviously you know where to get your ammunition at. Okay, auto resupply and auto repair are on. Now here's auto resupply for your consumables. So I put my equipment in a very specific section, so I will always have med kit, repair kit, and extinguisher. So reason that I have my med kit in my number 4 key slot is because my driver is number 4, right? So if my driver gets hit, all I have to do is just go 4-4, and he's back up. Trust me when I say your driver and your commander are your 2 most important crew members. Yes, your loader can help be more accurate, or help with reload time. Your gunner obviously helps with aiming, but if you can't move or you can't turn, then you're just gonna die. So I would actually say keep it here on 4. Remember, 4 is for your driver, 1 is for your commander. Alright, repair kit, kind of the same concept. So the repair kit mainly gets used whenever you get tracked. So that is also on 5, so you press 5-5 and it will repair your tracks almost instantly. That way you don't have to go searching for, hey, where's my tracks, or like 4-5. Like, you don't have to do that. You just hit 5-5, you're good. Alright, your engine is on 1, your ammo rack is on 2. So if you get ammo racked, 5-2, engine 5-1, right? And simple to simple. Alright, I've usually run with automatic extinguishers because I'm lazy and I don't have really good reaction times when it comes to trying to get my auto extinguisher or my extinguisher off, but it doesn't matter what key that one's on. I put it on 6 just because that's what's going to help you the most, right? So, I mean, if you sit there and look at it, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's your key binding. So whenever you hear someone say press 2, that's for APCR, right? Well, that's kind of how it is on your number pad, or on your keys above your WASD. So that's that portion of it. Now, next comes the settings, right? So we go into settings, and we go into reticles. So I noticed that you changed your reticule for your arcade mode, which is whenever you're not zoomed in. But you can also change it for your sniper mode, right? So I have mine a little different with sniper, like I have the dot, and with indicator, with armor indicator. But I noticed that was something. So if you want to change both, feel free. Like, here's where you do it, just this little sniper tab. But you have battle notifications. Okay, so the way it looks like you have is in vehicle info, and amount of damage is not revealed, right? So this is how it looks for you. Check these, because you want to know how much you got hit for, because that's the average of what you're about to get hit for later, right? So if you roll out, I mean, hey, you blocked 400 damage, Awesome. Okay, that's a pretty big gun on the other team. That's half my HP. That's a quarter of my HP. Whatever. Right. And vehicle info will definitely help with trying to identify what's shooting you. Because, like I said, if you get shot by a T-67, that's one thing. You get shot by an SU-100Y, that's a whole different ball game. So, there's other things that you can do. Like, this was how it was originally, but I'd say advanced. And accept critical. No, you want all. You want to know that you got hit in the tracks, right? Because it's still information that you were getting shot by something. Okay, so I'd say literally have it just like this. So, and okay, and that pretty much so wraps that up. I also noticed that you didn't have any APCR on your Excelsior, which is perfectly fine. If you don't want to pack it, you don't have to pack it, but I would strongly recommend packing some. So, and I'm not talking about a much. I mean, like 10, 15 rounds, total. I mean, like here, let's see. Yeah, I mean, like you carry. I mean, yeah, I'd have something like this, and drop that down to like 5. And then there, you get like 20 rounds. Yeah, it's a little much. Let's do that. Bam. I'd do something like that. I just having a little bit of extra APCR is super nice. Super easy. So, alright bud, I hope this video helped, and see you on later.